Making juicy chicken cutlets at home is easier than you might think, and the results are absolutely mouth-watering. Imagine biting into a golden, crispy crust that gives way to tender, succulent chicken inside. A dish that's both satisfying and versatile, perfect for a weeknight dinner or a special occasion. Let's walk through the process step by step, uncovering the secrets to achieving the juiciest chicken cutlets you've ever tasted. Begin by selecting high-quality chicken breasts. Freshness matters here, and if possible, opt for organic or free-range chicken. Lay the chicken breasts on a cutting board and, using a sharp knife, slice them horizontally to create thin, even cutlets. If you prefer, you can ask your butcher to do this for you. The key is to have pieces that are uniform in thickness, about ½ an inch thick, to ensure even cooking. Now, place each cutlet between 2 sheets of plastic wrap or parchment paper. Use a meat mallet or rolling pin to gently pound them to an even thinner thickness, around ½ an inch. This step not only tenderizes the meat, but also ensures quick, even cooking, which is crucial for retaining juiciness. Seasoning is the next critical element. Generously sprinkle both sides of each cutlet with kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. For an extra layer of flavor, you might add a pinch of garlic powder, onion powder, or smoked paprika. The seasoning will infuse the meat as it cooks, making every bite burst with flavor. For the breading, prepare a classic 3-step dredging station. In the first shallow dish, add all-purpose flour, seasoned lightly with salt and pepper. In the second dish, beat a few large eggs with a splash of milk or water until smooth. In the third dish, pour out your breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs create an extra crispy coating, while traditional Italian-style breadcrumbs offer a more familiar flavor. For even more taste, mix in some grated Parmesan cheese, a little dried oregano, or chopped fresh parsley. Now, with clean hands, dredge each chicken cutlet first in the flour, making sure to shake off any excess. Next, dip it into the egg mixture, allowing any excess to drip off. Finally, press the cutlet firmly into the breadcrumb mixture, ensuring it's completely coated. Lay the breaded cutlets on a clean tray and let them rest for a few minutes. This resting time helps the coating adhere better during frying. To cook the cutlets, heat a generous layer of oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Use a neutral oil with a high smoke point, such as canola or vegetable oil, for the best results. If you'd like a richer flavor, try adding a tablespoon or 2 of butter to the pan as well. The butter will brown slightly, lending a nutty aroma to the crust. When the oil is shimmering and hot, gently lay the cutlets in the pan, being careful not to overcrowd the skillet. Cook them in batches if necessary. Let them cook undisturbed for 2 to 3 minutes until the underside is a deep golden brown. Flip the cutlets carefully using tongs or a spatula, and cook the other side for another 2 to 3 minutes. The thinness of the cutlets means they'll cook through quickly, locking in their natural juices. As each cutlet finishes cooking, transfer it to a paper towel-lined plate to drain any excess oil. If you're making a large batch and want to keep them warm, place the cooked cutlets on a wire rack set over a baking sheet in a low oven, around 200 degrees Fahrenheit. This keeps them crisp without drying them out. To serve your juicy chicken cutlets, you have endless options. For a classic touch, squeeze fresh lemon juice over the top and garnish with chopped parsley. The acid from the lemon brightens the rich, savory flavors of the chicken. Pair the cutlets with a simple side salad dressed in olive oil and vinegar, or serve them alongside roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes, or buttery pasta. If you're feeling adventurous, transform your cutlets into a hearty chicken parmesan. Place the cooked cutlets in a baking dish, spoon over marinara sauce, and top with slices of mozzarella and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. Bake until the cheese is melted and bubbly, then serve over spaghetti for an Italian-American classic. Perhaps you'd like to make a crispy chicken sandwich. Pile the cutlets high on toasted buns with crisp lettuce, juicy tomato slices, and your favorite sauce. Mayo, honey mustard, or a spicy aioli all work beautifully. For a lighter option, slice the cutlets and toss them atop a bed of greens with cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, and a drizzle of vinaigrette. The crunch of the chicken pairs perfectly with the freshness of the vegetables. No matter how you serve them, the key to juicy chicken cutlets lies in the details. pounding the meat to an even thinness, seasoning generously, breading with care, and frying at the right temperature. Each step is designed to maximize both flavor and texture, ensuring that every bite is crisp on the outside and tender within. If you'd like to experiment further, you can infuse your cutlets with international flavors. Try adding a teaspoon of curry powder to the breadcrumbs for a subtle warmth, or sprinkle in some za'atar for a Middle Eastern twist. A bit of grated lemon zest or a handful of chopped fresh herbs can also add brightness and complexity. For those seeking an even healthier alternative, you can bake the breaded cutlets instead of frying. Arrange them on a lightly greased wire rack set over a baking sheet. Spray the tops with a little cooking spray or brush with olive oil, and bake in a preheated oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 15 to 20 minutes, they'll emerge golden and crisp, ready to be devoured. The beauty of making chicken cutlets at home is the control you have over every aspect, from the thickness of the meat to the seasoning and the type of breadcrumbs. It's a dish that rewards attention to detail, and the results are far superior to anything you might find in a restaurant or store-bought package. Don't be afraid to get creative with your sides and sauces either. A tangy homemade coleslaw, a bowl of creamy mashed potatoes, or a light cucumber salad can all complement the richness of the chicken. For dipping, classic honey mustard, ranch, or a spicy sriracha mayo are all fantastic choices. And if you find yourself with leftovers, chicken cutlets reheat beautifully in the oven or toaster oven, regaining their crispiness. They make fantastic additions to lunchboxes, sandwiches, or even sliced atop a hearty grain bowl. For families, chicken cutlets are a kid-friendly favorite. Involve little ones in the breading process. They'll love getting their hands messy, and it's a great way to teach them basic cooking skills. For a fun twist, cut the chicken into strips before breading and frying, creating homemade chicken tenders that are sure to please even the pickiest eaters. As you gain confidence, you can adapt the basic technique to other proteins as well. Thinly sliced pork or veal can be prepared in the same manner, creating dishes like pork Milanese or classic veal schnitzel. So tonight, treat yourself and your loved ones to the simple pleasure of homemade, juicy chicken cutlets. With just a few ingredients and some careful attention, you'll create a meal that's both comforting and impressive, a dish that's sure to earn a spot in your regular dinner rotation. As you savor each bite, you'll be reminded that sometimes the best meals are those made right at home, with love, care, and a little bit of culinary know-how.